Hello. This morning I'm in my office at home in front of the computer because it's the weekend. I've been making these videos from my office at work, but today's quote is Saturday morning. I'm about to go hiking with my family. My sister's in town. Um, but yeah, so let's get on with it. Today's quote is from the book about management and managing yourself. The book is called The One Thing, and it describes how to focus on your talents, like I was talking about in the Strengths Finder book, and focusing on your strongest talent and narrowing down what you can do in your own life, and that will lead to better results than if you are spreading yourself too thin, trying to take on too many things, which most people do, and which I've definitely guilty of doing in the past. The book is by Gary Keller, and the quote is about, again, talking about having control of what is within your own um, realm, or within your own abilities and actions, and not worrying about uh, the externals or the actions or things that you cannot control, which is hard to do sometimes. The quote goes like this: accountable people achieve results others only dream of. When life happens, you can be either the author of your life or the victim of it. Those are your only two choices: accountable or unaccountable. This may sound harsh, but it's true. Every day we choose one approach or the other, and the consequences follow us forever. So, for me, I found this harsh. Uh, Everyone is sensitive to it when they first learn about it, because people tell you you can only control what you can control. So in the mind, we all understand it, but it's really hard to do. And especially when you feel like your life is not, if you're not in control of your life, you feel like, oh, I've done something else wrong, or something like that, or you feel guilty or shame or something. But that's not true. If you think about it more, what you need to do is just start making small changes that you can hold yourself accountable for, and get small wins, and um, have feelings of success, even doing making very, very minor changes. Like, they don't have to be, most people say, oh, I'm gonna lose X amount of pounds in 1 month, or for me, I always, oh, I wanted to start so many businesses, and I'm going to make all this money and take care of my family, but it doesn't happen that way. I was focused on the money, and I thought that once I left home and got out on my own, that, oh, I'm smart, and so I can figure things out, and that it would happen overnight, in a year. Not even overnight, in a year, or I thought it would come rapidly. I realize now that no, you can get anything you want. And something that I've noticed in my own life is that I can usually uh, fulfill my goals or get what I want out of life, but it usually takes much longer than what I anticipate. And I guess that's my life's lesson, is have more patience with myself and others in the world around me. I mean, now that I understand that's the way I learn and that's how things come into my life, then I'm just gonna work. And now that I have my path a little more clear, then I just gotta stay on it and let it come when it may, rather than pushing so hard, which is what one of my business mentors and close friend has told me all along. But if I think about it right now, I've gotten what I want. I have a beautiful wife. I have a nice home. Um, it's not my own, but we rent. But it's the nicest place I've ever lived on my own. I have I have like I have pets that love me that I've always wanted, and I never had that when I was growing up. I have a job where it pays me enough that I can make a living, and I'm not that stressed at work, and I'm learning to manage and deal with people at work in a more mature way, which is something that was impossible for me before. So, if you want to make the changes in your life to help you gain more happiness and move you towards your goals, or even if you don't have any, it's time to start reevaluating your life and not looking outside and blaming whatever you cannot control. It's time to use all that energy and put it in towards yourself, and put it towards the things that you can do, and put it towards the things that you want. And slowly, the mind will slowly start to switch in a more positive direction. And I can say that because it's happened to me and is happening to me now. Yeah, so that's it for now. Talk to you tomorrow.